there you are. Welcome back to Philly Sports Spotlight. Now, our next story actually got its origins in the old Veterans Stadium, but as Philly Sports Spotlight contributor Mike McCoy tells us, continues at Citizens Bank Park and elsewhere.
Philadelphia has been blessed with many great beer vendors in its rich sports history, but none quite as special as Harry Pecci, who has been distributing beer in South Philadelphia for over 30 years.
I was a paper boy in Southwest Philly, and one of the guys on my paper route was a hot dog guy at the stadium. And one day I saw him and I said, "Hey, look, you think you'd give me a job there?" So they hired me, and I sold soda, popcorn, and whatnot in like 1979. I was scared to death. I mean, I walked out there, I had this thing of soda. Seriously, I'm looking up. Soda here. Soda. And then I realized I got to start being a little more animated, a little getting into it a little bit for people to see what I was selling and hear me.
Harry lives a double life, not only as a beer vendor, but as a mortgage broker for Prosperity Mortgage. And he says his childhood job has taken him a very long way.
Just the public contact. One of the biggest fears that people have in general is being in front of a crowd. And there's nothing like looking up and seeing 30, 40,000 people there in front of you. So the more I did it, the more comfortable I got in front of people.
Though Harry is not an innovator, some of his ideas have made him very popular with fans.
I saw another vendor that came in from out of town that actually had one of these backpacks, and he says, "I'm the only guy in the country that has it." Well, he was from Washington, and I'm thinking he's here a one-shot deal, so I'm going to be the only guy in Philadelphia with it. I'm a triple gimmick guy. Gimmick number one, I have the backpack. Nobody got the backpack. Gimmick two is I have the sign that says ice cold beer. And the third gimmick is a little switch on top that turns the lights on, the red LED lights that go around the sign. That just seems to get a little bit extra reaction from the people when they see the sign lights up. It's a stress reliever for me. When I go out there and I start yelling, "Cold beer, ice cold, Miller Lite," or whatever it might be, I mean, it's a release for me. And it actually relaxes me. I feel like I'm doing something productive for my body and mind at the same time.
Despite all the hard work, Harry wouldn't have it any other way.
Other than the players and the managers and whatnot, it's the greatest part-time job in the world. I mean, the flexibility they give you, the money that we make is pretty decent. It's phenomenal.
So next time you want to quench your thirst in one of the local stadiums, have no fear, because the Backpack Beer Man will always be here.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Does he make more money as a mortgage broker, or as a beer vendor? Only his accountant knows for sure. All right, folks, we're coming down the home stretch here of tonight's show.